Hi, my name is Joseph Sangl, and I'm the founder of an organization named I Was Broke, Now I'm Not. And I just wanted to explain why I'm so passionate about this thing called personal finances and why I send you so many emails. And it's because of this. I know you're a church leader, and you serve so many people in your church. And I've been a church leader, and what I know is that many times on the weekend, we'll have couples show up, and let's say it's Bob and Mary. And man, they are looking cute, and they are dressed up, they are fired up, they're shaking everybody's hand, they're pumped to be there, they got it all smiles, they've got it all together. And life looks awesome. But what you don't see is that about 24 hours earlier on the clock, they were not smiling at each other. In fact, there was a forecast of thunderstorms in the house as they were duking it out about their budget. Because they've got these kids, and these kids, they are spending all their money for them, and they're fighting over this dollar, and there's not enough, and it's such a challenge, and they've showed up at church smiling. Now they're not showing that they've been fighting, but now it's the weekend, and you're going to teach about money. You're going to teach about giving, and let's say you're teaching this money about giving, and you are fired up, man. You are preaching the word, man. You've got the Bible in your hands. And, I mean, you're preaching Psalm 24:1, the earth is Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it, it's all God's, and you're preaching that we should give and put God first, and all of a sudden you notice that Bob and Mary, they're not smiling anymore. In fact, they're kind of turning that smile upside down into a frown. And there's some fire and smoke coming up from them, and they're kind of sitting there staring at you and saying, I don't know what's going on. And you're thinking they're rejecting what you're preaching. But what's really happening is that you're thinking they should be inspired by God's word, and they should. You're thinking they should be encouraged, but the fact is they are not encouraged. In fact, if you think they're going to be encouraged, there's actually a not encouraged sign. You think they should be inspired, and they should be, but they're not inspired. You see, the reason being is they don't have any money. They've spent it all. They're broke. And so the words that they're thinking are, I'm ashamed, or I'm ignorant. I don't know how to fix this money thing, or I'm embarrassed because I want to be invested in what this church is doing, but I have no money and I can't be a part of it. And so while you're preaching God's word and you're hoping to encourage and inspire, they're feeling ashamed, ignorant, and embarrassed, and they don't know where to go to get it fixed. And here's the deal. Who's going to teach them how to win with their money? Who's it going to be, really, pastor, church leader? Is it going to be the TV? I mean, seriously, when they get 22 minutes of commercials per hour that's saying buy, 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 is that really going to help them win with their money? Is it going to be all their friends who tell them about all the things that they should buy? Is it all of them? Or should it be the church and God's word? And see, here's the deal, pastor, church leader. You need to teach them to give, and that's very important. But you should also teach them that God owns the other 90%. And that's why we created the I Was Broke, Now I'm Not group study. The I Was Broke, Now I'm Not group study is DVD-based, 6 weeks and 6 sessions focused on the fundamental lessons about money that God teaches in His Word, about how to have a plan for your life, how to have a budget, how to kill debt, how to invest, how to save money, how to be able to have this overall plan for your life that lines up with Romans 12:1 and 2 to test and approve what God's perfect will is for your life, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. And so what I challenge you to do, church leader, is what are you doing to equip your people to win with money? And that's why we created the group study, and it's available at iwasbrokenowimnot.com. iwasbrokenowimnot.com. And the study looks like this right here. It's a book that I wrote about personal finances called I Was Broke, Now I'm Not, and a related group study. The kit, there's only one needed per family, and I challenge you to pick this up, to put it in place in your church, and it will help partner with you to help Bob and Mary show up at church with a smile, and a true smile, knowing that they're living what we call a fully funded life. A fully funded life doing exactly what God has put them on earth to do, regardless of the cost or the income potential. That, church leader, is why I will continue to send emails. It's why I will continue to proclaim this till the day my last breath leaves my body. I want to help people win with what God has given them. I pray that you'll be able to see this happen in your church. And in turn, you, as the church leader, will have a fully funded vision because Bob and Mary's all around in your church will be freed up to give. Get fired up.